Good day, students. In this video, we are going to see a lab demo on how to display an XML file on a browser. So XML was designed to store and transport the table securely. The content of a XML file can be displayed by many methods. The content of the it can be displayed by many methods, but it is actually not intended to display. It is intended to carefully transfer the data, that is the entire database from the sender to receiver without any backend database support. But we can display the content of the XML file using many methods. So in this demo we are going to see how we can display using CSS, cascading style sheet, or using XSLT, XML transition language, and also using PHP, how we can display the content of the XML. So for this particular demo, we have specifically taken a book XML. So this is how the book XMLs look like. So the entire book XML comes with a element of catalog. So inside a catalog, there are few book titles. So those book titles were written between the element book. So for each book, the ID is being given, and for each book, the details such as author, title, genre, price, publication date, and description were given as a data. So it is a complete tabular data of your book XML. So we can use CSS to display the content of this entire table. So let's see how the CSS is written. So for simply displaying the heading, we have been used the heading display tag for each and every book. For each and every book element, this particular CSS is being used. A colored of powder blue, bordered of black, and a displaying of block. So each book will be displayed in a block view with a marginal bottom of 10 pixels and so on. And all the elements such as author, title, genre, price, publication date, and the description, all the element will be displayed in this particular block. And specifically, I have emphasized the title of the book in green color with an underline and with a size of 20 pixel. So I have written the CSS and save it as rule.css, and I have embedded the CSS in the XML file using this particular line of code. XML style sheet type is equal to text slash CSS and href of rule.css. So you need to save both the file in the same place, and you need to refer this particular CSS. So this is an external CSS file reference. So if you run this code, this is the output you may get. You can see that each and every book was written in a box, and as I said, the title of the book is emphasized in dark green in color. So let me run this code. So in a single folder, I have my rule.css. Let me edit and show my rule.css. So in the notepad, the same coding rule.css. This is my rule.css. Let me also open my XML file where I have embedded this CSS. So this is the entire XML file. So this much book detail it has, and I have simply just embed that particular CSS over here. So let me run this XML. You can if you save the XML, it won't show any particular browser component. You can run it in any browser. So I am just show you to I just show you in running in like a Firefox browser. Okay. So see, so with the CSS, the file is being displayed. So this is the one way of displaying XML file using CSS. Let's go back to my presentation. Now let's see how to display the XML using XSLT file. So here you can see that instead of referring the CSS file text.css, we have included text.xsl and the concerned XSLT file name. The XSLT file name will be saved at XSL. XSLT is one of the XML technology, XML transition language. It can be used to transfer the XML into like PDF and any kind of documentation. Here we are just going to convert it into an HTML kind of view document. So here let me explain the XSLT file coding. So in the XSLT file coding, as like our XML, we need to include the XML references and everything. And being an XSLT file, it has to be written as XSL, like a namespace. Then the concerned references has to be given. Then here, as we are going to need to search all the element within this particular XML, we use to match with the slash. And in a HTML file, as I want to display in a tabular format, let me show the output, something like this. And I need a title of book detail over there. So I have given like H1 with a book detail. And on the top of the table, I want to display author, title, genre, price, year and description. So those things I have given as a table header. And to retrieve all these data from the XML, this is the coding which I used. So here XSL for each. For each is a for loop kind of statement. For each catalog / book. Catalog is my main XML element. So inside the catalog there were n number of book element where the description of each and every books are given with respect to this XML tag. So I need to iteratively check all the book using this particular element, this particular order. So catalog / each book likewise. And I want to retrieve all the element, author, title, genre, price, and I want to display all these elements. So here XSL / so inside this table, table data, XSL : value of select within double quotes. You have to specify this, what is the name of the XML tag you have used in your XML. These are all very much case sensitive. If you are using a capital letter over here, same has to be reflected here. So this particular author title, these particular font description should be same as what you have written in your XML, because it will be go and match with this particular element, and it will be retrieving the data and it will be displaying in your table. So very much care has to be maintained while you are writing this particular kind of code. And we have closed this for each statement and also the table statement. And while you run this code, you can able to get the output similar like this. Let me open the code. So this is my style, XSL style. You simply type the style and save it as XSL file. So this is how it look like. And this is the XML file where I have embedded that particular rule.xml. So you can see that all the XML book element are in catalog element. So inside catalog is a single element. Under that so many books element were there. So this is the structure of the XML which I used for this demo. Now to run this particular code, you should run this XML file in any browser. So in last experiment I have shown you opening the XML file using Mozilla Firefox. So now let me use some other browser, let it be Internet Explorer. So here you can see in my Internet Explorer also it is visible. So for example, if you don't want the description to be viewed in your table, so what you can do is that go to that particular coding. So this is my coding. In your XSL, you just simply remove it. Let me remove it and show to you. So just simply remove this. And also you don't need this description also. So kindly remove this. So save your style sheet and here we have done no changes, so don't need to do anything. We need to simply save the external style sheet and you refresh your page. See, the description part has been over. So likewise you can do all kind of editing in your XSL, and you can display the content in your XML file. The third way of displaying your XML is what I am going to show you, is using your server coding PHP. So same book.xml only I am going to use, but this is a concerned PHP file. So PHP file, I know you know very well how to start your PHP file. Here how I am linking this particular XML file is that I am just using one of the inbuilt functions, simple XML underscore load underscore file. So it is a function is used which will be help us to read the XML file book.xml. So if the XML is not in that particular file or folder or whatever the place it can, you just say that it cannot able to create an object. So it will be creating an object. Now using the same for each kind of statement, we are going to get all the child element of this particular coding. So they used that $XML children in the sense that all the children element, the entire children element we need to display. So I'm just using so this is the entire thing will be created as an object. Using this particular function, all the child element is being retrieved into an object called books, BOOKS, and to display it over here I used the echo command. So echo $book of author, then there is a space comma, then $book of titles. So likewise I am just displayed all these elements, and while I run this PHP code into my with my use of my browser, so I haven't used any styling or formatting, so it just display all the elements something like this. So let me show this particular demo. So for running a PHP code, first we need to run the server. So in my system I have my XAMPP server. So let me start my Apache server and also my SQL. So it has been started. Now I have saved this particular program in my in a htdoc in XML demo. Inside this folder I have saved that XML and PHP. Let me open and show you this particular XML. So this XML, as I said, the simple XML, it doesn't have any CSS or XSLT file, and this is the PHP which I explained in the PPT. So it is a so everything is the same folder. So now let me run this PHP file. The name of the file is xml2.php. Go to any browser. So let me take a new tab. So it is to check whether my local server is working. So let me make a simple local host thing. So it shows my dashboard. So it means that my server is working perfect. Now to run that particular code, actually in that folder I have saved it in a folder called XML demo, then my xml2.php, that is a path. So over here after localhost or 127.00.20, whatever the IP address or what IP address if you are launching you give, but as per the folder xml demo / xml2.php. I already run this code, so it's showing it. So if I am clicking it, see, it just retrieve the data from that XML and displaying it. You can use any styling method to display it in a table or any other manner. So in this way we can able to display the XML in the PHP file. So to conclude that, so in this particular experiment you can I have explained you how to display the XML file using CSS, XSLT and PHP. Thank you.